Hello and welcome to This Board Game Life. I'm your host Mark, and today I'm unboxing Pocket Air War Definitive Edition from We Build Smiles. Pocket Air War is a fast game of aerial combat in World War II. You can play anywhere you want. Each plane comes with a specific dashboard. It is the core tool for playing a plane because you can find all the needed information on it. You can also use it to measure distance during movement and combat. The definitive edition includes all the planes to reenact the following operations theaters: Battle of Britain, strategic bombing campaign in Europe, North Africa, Mediterranean, Italy, North Sea, Eastern Front, early and late Pacific, Korean War. It also includes the new detailed damage model, solo play, crew skills, and several other improvements. This game is designed and the art is done by Carlo Amadeo. This is published, like I said, by We Build Smiles, and this is for ages 15 and up. It says 1+ on the box for players, and it takes 20 plus minutes to play. All right, so before we get to the table and unlock or take a look at everything by unboxing it, I do ask that you do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you'll know when new content's being dropped. Okay, let's take it to the table and find out what comes in this box. So I did kind of went all in on it. I did get, this is the definitive edition. It says Pocket Air War. I'm not familiar with this particular game at all, but it looked interesting. But I will say it's bigger than I expected for being, even it says it's a portable game. We'll see. Maybe it is. I got this bag. It's like a backpack. So let me just take it out. And then I got a whole bunch of play mats. Kind of wish I hadn't got the play mats. It's like storing those are kind of a pain. But these aren't huge. I will find the space for them. And they will be nice to play on. But so this is a really nice bag. I will say that. And it's got the, like, you can do it like a backpack, sling it across your back. So nice quality. It's not a cheap bag. So that's nice. All right. I'm going to fold that up and get that out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and just show you all the play mats, and then I get them out of the way. So let's take these out of their packaging. They are neoprene mats. Whew, this room's gonna smell funky. So we've got this first one. As you can tell, this is like a water, like over the ocean. So you can do air battles over the water. Let me find a place to put this at the moment. Oh, that's just falling over. Okay. And this one is like a beachfront and sand. So you can fly your battle over the beach. Right. So again, and they all say Pocket Air War in one corner and then WBS on the other corner. So this looks, again, beach. I'm just going to set that there. We got one in the clouds. I try to normally avoid, well, at this point, I normally avoid play mats because they're so hard to order. But I ordered this thing a long time ago. This was supposed to be out in 2024, but ran into, as a lot of Kickstarters, crowdfunding, we do run into issues with things. So I am glad to have it, and I look forward to giving it a shot. But this was back when I was like, I'll go in on everything. If I was to order it today, I would have just got the box, just because I simply don't have the room and storage for all the playmats. But and I probably honestly would be fine just using one. And this one looks really nice too. So this is just over like farmland, wooded areas. And these are nice, very nice quality. I will say that. They did a nice job on these. They're heavy duty but they're not like crazy big. Oh, but I think I'll leave this one out, and we'll look into the box now. Let's go in and see what comes in the box of Pocket Air War Definitive Edition, World War II airplane battling game. Going to be a lot of cardboard in this game, if I recall, from my recollection of when I backed this. I think a couple of years ago. All right. I think I backed it in 2023. It might have been early 24, but I really think I backed this in 23. So I really don't remember a whole lot about it. All right. So World's #1 aviation magazine for board and war gamers. So the rule book looks like a magazine. That's kind of funny. So 25 cents. Learn to fly today. This is a big rule book. What do we got? Oh man, it's all ripped up on the back. Well, so the box that came in was in rough shape. So we're like 36 pages of rules. This is going to be, I think, a heavy one to learn. I think, let's see, what did they rate this as? They rated it as a weight of 2. So it's not considered a heavy game, but there's a lot of rules here. Lots and lots of stuff. So just kind of, I'll just read some of the, you got altitude, crew skills. These are optional. But your core concepts here, they're talking about the planes, energy, aircraft dashboards, altitude and crew skills, which are optional. You got movements, general procedures, level flight, turning, wing over, movements between altitude levels. So you can climb and descend and side slip and stall. And you got combat with guns, air-to-air gun combat modifiers. This is definitely, this is going to be like, if you're a big time war gamer and you like airplanes, this is going to be like those little, kind of reminds me of the old school like Avalon Hill games. Was it Avalon Hill? I think so. Where you had the little cardboard chits with all the information, and that's what you were moving around. And so, but there's a lot of stuff. Mission generators, strategic bombing, submarine. There's a submarine. I guess we can go after a submarine. So there's a whole, so a lot of this is, okay, so maybe the rule book's not so big. It's a lot of missions. I think most of this is missions. Let me kind of jump back here. Let's see. I think this is still, there's dropping bombs. Ground target, structure of the game. Okay, so then we get into page 16 and it's got a mission generator. So this is where you can do different types of missions. So there's close air support missions. Let's see, extended, the submarine, radar bunkers, bridges, trains, fighter sweep, bombing, convoys. And then we get into some campaign stuff like the Battle of Britain. So looks like they're going to probably start with certain planes and things like that. North Africa theater. So it's not all rules. It's about a 16-page rule book with a bunch of missions and campaign things laid out. There's the war for Korea. Now we do have solo. So on page 32, they talk about solo and co-op mode. So they have AI planes. There's an AI system. They talk about that. All right. And then focal points and mission type. All right. Well, let's take a peek. Rate this game and get your promo. All right. I don't know what the promo will be, but all right. So we've got some planes. All right. So we got air-to-air rockets, bombs. We got a lot of airplanes. 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're numbered like here on the back. Bombs or torpedoes. Air-to-ground rockets on the other side. It's a dual side for those. And the planes. This looks like he's been damaged. So you look at that, it looks like they've been damaged and hit. So they might be like if you get hit and you're going down. All right, some more planes. So I could see we got British, German, I think. Oh, maybe that's not. We do have British planes and Japanese planes on this list. Some Air Force. There's a P-51s. Oh, it does say in the bottom corner what it is. B-17s, B-24s. We do have some U.S. military here. Again, with their going down in flames. Okay, and we got some more U.S. planes. Oh, a V1 rocket. That's German. We got some ACE tokens, bridge, factory, rail yards, airfield, a whole bunch of different things to target. Okay. And then again, front, side, rear. And then you can see they've got like the engine, the ordnance. There's a lot in this fuselage control. So if that's what's taking damage, maybe. All right. Got a, what, a 20-sided die here, looks like. It's at least 19. Here's the 20. So I got a 20-sided die. And a bunch of yellow wooden tokens. Let's see if they, we've got a, oh, so the component list is just 279 counters, which should be all of these. We've got 70 plane dashboards. Is that what these are? Okay. So this looks like a plane dashboard for the JU-87B. So it's going to have all your information about each plane. The B-24J. Let's see. Here's a couple more. These are longer for some reason, but there's a ton more. It's weird how some of these are smaller than others. But these are all your airplane B-47D. Sorry, P-47. Looks like they're the same on both sides. So, all right. So that's what, like, all that stuff. All of these are the airplane dashboards. All right. Then we have one rule book, which 74. These are the yellow energy tokens. Then we've got 12 red low altitude discs and high altitude discs. Then we have 3 machine gun range templates and 120. Oh, and the roof. So 3 machine gun range templates. I'm wondering if that's what these are. Or here's a turn template. These are turn templates, all of these. So these are all turn templates. These must be the machine gun range templates. I don't see that it says that, but there's 3 of them. It'll probably say that later in the rule book. Probably show these. So, but then here's what you're using to turn. So turn A, B, C, D, and E. So based on what I was looking at, you're putting your plane disc out here, depending on the type of turn. So if you're doing a much tighter turn, you're going to use this template, and looks like you're going to lose speed or energy depending on how fast and how slow you turn. So if you're turning really fast, that looks like 3 energy. Well, that's still going to take 2, 3, 4, 5, if that's what that is. And I do believe that's what that is. So they got the example of turning right here. But that's what you got. Those templates. A lot of plain tokens. So we'll have to give that a shot. And then we can just set it up on one of these nice boards, one of these nice mats, and play it out. See how it works. All right. Put that back. And switch back. All right. So that is Pocket Air War Definitive Edition. If you like wargaming, I think you might like this. I don't know I know this company's in Italy, so I don't know if it's going to be, if you're going to see this in retail. I really don't know. But if you are interested, maybe check out WBS, We Build Smiles. I want to check out their website, see if they have a store. Maybe you can order it. But the Kickstarters are shipping. Now, I know there was a couple different ways to have it shipped that they did because of the tariffs and all the different things that were happening, with shipping being delayed because of the war over there in the Middle East and all that stuff going on. I chose to pay to have it air shipped from China. So that's why mine is actually here. If you didn't do that and you're still waiting for yours, if you did the shipping through a boat, I think those are still on the way. So keep your eye out. That should be arriving hopefully soon for you. All right. Again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing of Pocket Air War, the Definitive Edition. And please feel free to leave comments. And we look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.